What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2 and another Chaos 7 build. Now, as we all know, the Dryad's defenses have changed quite a bit recently, with the last update, and the bees are no exception. And one of my favorite meta builds from back in early access, right when the Dryad first came out, was just bees and trees. So here we go. Now, the second I saw that the Dryad was getting changed, not only was I anxious to do a bees and trees build again, but I was kind of anxious to do this particular map, as all we're going to do is use bees and trees through the whole map, and it should be fun. I am going to DPS actively on the Dryad here, just to make sure I'm getting plenty of action out of these bees. Let's see, let's go 8 bees right there, should get the job done. And of course the bees hit the flyers, so you can, although it is a little bit much on the DU, you can throw a tree out there and get yourself some flyer beatdowns going on. Let's go 7 right there. And then I'm going to try to get away with just using 2 trees right here, which, I mean, anything more than 2 trees kind of feels just not quite right. But on the same note, we all know that the trees have their weaknesses with, you know, just blocking lanes and keeping aggro, so it's always a little bit sketchy if you have too many trees in the mix. Let's see, let's go 8 of them down here. Now, we do have that enormous amount of DU on this map, and that makes life just a lot easier. Got pretty good coverage there. Now here, I'm going to do the same thing. I hate to spend that much on walls, but I do just want to use bees and trees. So I'm going to throw 6 trees right there. Now that is going to provide me with some pretty nice healing right there in the middle. So I will make sure to take advantage of that. And then, let's see, I'm going to try to fit 9 in here if that's possible, as this lane is always a little bit sketchy. Yeah, it actually leaves me quite a bit of DU left to finish it out down here on this end. Let's see, let's do the same thing. Let's go with 3 of them. That leaves me 290 left, which I believe is going to be 9 bees here as well. Yep, and 20 left over. We'll just eat that 20. Now, I do want to upgrade that first tree and that first tree, as they are both going to take a beating. Now let's take a look at the gear. Of course, we're using trees. We got World Tree McBufferson, Deadly Strikes, and Fortification. Deadly Strikes is really probably not needed on this one, and it would probably be better served to go with Power Pylon. However, I'm going to stick with the Strikes. Now, I did change up my normal bee setup here, as this map, we're not doing any lane sharing, and we don't need the extreme range that you can get with the bees. So I pulled out Deadly Strikes and threw in Vampiric Empowerment for a little bit of extra power. And then this is my standard Burst Dryad DPS set that I'll be using to deeps it on up. Now let's get some stars laid down and get these extra bees going here. Of course, in corrupt form, extra bees. How can you not love it? These guys are just wrecking it here. And I think, really, to be honest with you, I might just be able to kind of chillax a little. I don't want to use up... You know, I want to be able to just stay corrupt here and not have to really think about it. So I am going to be careful. I'm not going to throw down a whole bunch of stones, or stars, pardon me, unless I absolutely need to. Actually doing pretty good. 70 left. Let me go ahead and stack up, just to get me through the rest of the wave, and I guess I can, since I went on and stacked, I can go ahead and get a little deeps in the mix too. Couple more flyers rolling in, it looks like. Yep, and they are done. Very, very nice. Alright, now with the exception of if I have any walls that are getting beaten on, everything's going right into the bees. So every wave I'm going to dump all of the mana into the bees. Want to make sure... Oh, crap. Done upgraded the wrong thing. A little bit of a waste of mana on that one, but what are you going to do? See, these walls didn't take any damage, so let's go ahead and just upgrade the bees. Let's get these guys super healthy. Yep, we got one more in there, right? Little lag spike there when I switched out of corruption form. And let's see. Don't have very much left. I guess I'll just stack it up and go with it. I'll do the other lanes next time. Assuming I survive wave 2, that is. Alright, that should get things going. And these bees are going to get it done. With this many bees, it's hard to really appreciate the exact amount of badassery that they're bringing here, but you can see it fairly nicely on this lane, as they are just going ham. Getting a few shots into the walls, but they are basically clearing that lane down. No problems. And, of course, the Hornets do hit the flyers, which is kind of nice. Throw a couple of repairs in the mix here just to make sure it's all good. And look at old Tuskar burn. Wow. That's all bees right there. And should just about do it. Is that stuck mobs? No. They're dying. There we go. Alright, so for wave 3, we'll go ahead and get this other side squared away. Now, this build, I actually did this as, you guys will recognize it as just a little bit of background video for the Hornet's Nest Hero Spotlight. And I was just amazed at how well it did. I mean, just stoked about it. So the bees and trees are definitely back in action. If the trees were just a little bit more effective of blockades, oh my gosh. I mean, this build with, you know, as an endgame grind build, it's almost AFKable. Besides, you know, rollers, of course, are going to provide some problems. As long as you keep just these mid walls right here in good shape, you could pretty much just kind of chillax on this one, I believe. That should be good enough there. Let the bees have fun. Putting the sting on. Oh yeah. I was going to fill this video with absolutely terrible bee puns, but I decided I've given you guys enough of that, so I'd spare you on this one. That's the only bad bee pun that you'll get from me out of this video. Man, these Hornets are just beefy. Now, when we get to... I won't wait all the way to the end, as I don't want to risk a bunch of beasties spawning, but I do want to check out some of the damage done on these guys. It is just significant. I mean, they are just wrecking it up. See how well this ogre fares here. Look at Quibs going down. Dang. Quibs just got burned. Ogre just got burned. Holy crap. Assassin just disappeared. Almost lost that tree there. I might want to throw a couple of upgrades into that tree here this next wave. How are these doing? These are holding up good here. What have we got going down there? Oh, the bees decided not to attack those guys. That is very strange. The bees have been doing great with the flyers, but that particular wave, they just did not want to attack them. So I guess there is some, still some slight AI problems going on with the bees, and that was one of the biggest reasons they weren't really being used as effectively before, is just the AI problems and them stopping attacking. Let's see, let's go ahead and get these trees beefy. Beefy trees. We're going to have to keep an eye down there on that lane now. And 645 left. I think we will go... Let's go a few more upgrades into these. Let's at least get everything to tier 2. Is that all of them? Yeah, I think so. Oop, there was one, wasn't it? There we go. Alright, so we got all those to tier 2. 134 left. I think I'll hold on to it. Let's just go ahead and stack up the stars here. Get one more down, and we'll let it fly. It's very, very difficult with the power of the corrupt stars to not throw them down constantly, because they're just so good. It's very difficult not to use them. But I wanted to kind of show off the power of the bees here. We better keep an eye on this lane. I'm not really sure exactly what happened there, but we see that lane. They went right out after the flyers. And it looks like they're not attacking them this time either. That is very, very strange. I might have to throw in something to kind of address that. Tell you what, let's just switch over to another hero and get these guys burned. Gonna have to throw something else in here. Since, yeah, I think it may just be just this lane, perhaps. What happened there? There we go. Just so powerful. Yeah, I'm not really sure exactly why they're not wanting to attack there. But I tell you what we can do is we can get rid of one of these bees and then throw in a Skyguard tower there, and that will take care of that little problem. I hate to do it. I hate to dirty up the bees and trees build, but you guys saw that there's just a definite AI problem there with the bees. So got to do something. Now, I don't know if some different placement, maybe placing a few of the bees up top. Actually, let's try that first. That way I don't dirty it up too bad here. Let's throw an upgrade there, and yeah, the hero swapping is a little laggy today. Let's try. What, we only had one bee. Let's put a few up here and see if the change in elevation helps remedy that. Oops. Let's do it like this. That way we don't dirty up the build with any other defenses, and we're still staying pure to the bees and the trees. And we got that side beefed, fully beefed up. I think this will probably do it. Just let me check these walls right here at the spawn, as this is wave 5. Yeah, they could use a little repair. There we go. So let's stack them up and get moving here. Get just a couple more stacks down. There we go. That should work. The starfalls on the ground, of course, last for a minute. And in a lot of cases, you're going to use those long before that minute is up. Big wave here. Oh, yeah. Throw a couple of stars in the mix to help thin this herd out a little. That was a big old pack. A couple of repairs and we should be good. And keeping an eye on the minimap, things are looking good. And the bees got it done there. So we got one siege roller. Let these guys get wrecked here. And let's get this siege roller handled real quick, and then we can go take a look at those flyers and see if that elevation change took care of it. I bet it. Well, it actually... It looks like all the flyers that came through that that lane got wrecked, so I don't think it's going to be an issue. Awesome. So able to complete it without, like I said, without dirtying up the bees and trees. And there we go. Well, I guess we're not there yet. We got one more. This time he's stuck, though. There it is. Alright, so that is a look at Buried Bastille, Chaos 7, bees and trees only. So, just so powerful. I mean, the slimes are powerful, the bees are powerful, the Nimbus is powerful. The Dryad is in just a really, really good place right now. So that will do it for now. Thank you for watching. Click that like button and please subscribe to the channel. And I will be back soon with some more Dungeon Defenders 2. We'll see ya.